Attention passionate Cleveland Browns fans, breaking news. Something big is happening in the AFC North, and it could completely reshape the direction of this team's season and future. We're talking about a potential turning point that could impact the Browns' path to the Super Bowl and trigger a power shift that might leave one of their biggest rivals stumbling for years. And you're hearing it here first. But before we dive in, if you're a true Browns fan, make sure to subscribe to the channel and help strengthen this growing community of die-hard supporters. Let's hit that 1,000 subscriber mark together. Share this with your friends and fellow Dog Pound fans so the voice of Cleveland echoes throughout the NFL. Now, let's get to it. What's been happening in Cleveland over the past few weeks has left fans torn between frustration and hope. The team currently sits at 3-5, far from where anyone expected them to be. The recent 23-9 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers perfectly highlighted the ongoing struggles on offense. The Browns have yet to score 20 points in a single game this season, a worrying sign for a team with playoff ambitions. But this goes far beyond a bad game. It's about structure, play calling, quarterback performance, and overall direction. Dillon Gabriel has been the starter for the past few games, but his performances have raised eyebrows. Against the Steelers, he completed 29 of 52 passes for just 221 yards, an average of fewer than 5 yards per attempt, showing how inefficient and stagnant the offense has become. The big question is, why was an inexperienced quarterback throwing 52 times in only his second career start? That decision falls directly on head coach Kevin Stefanski, whose game plan seems overly dependent on passing even when the run game isn't clicking. This lack of balance has frustrated fans, who are starting to doubt whether Gabriel is really the long-term answer. Many believe the offense needs a spark, someone capable of changing the tempo and injecting life into this team. And that's where the name Shedeur Sanders enters the conversation. Yes, he's still playing college football at Colorado, but the excitement surrounding him is very real. Browns fans across social media are saying things like, "It's time to give Shedeur a shot." The sentiment is clear. Fans are tired of the same stale offense and are craving something new. Critics of Gabriel say he's just a game manager, someone who can't finish drives with touchdowns, and that Stefanski's predictable play calling only makes things worse. Some have gone as far as calling the combination a match made in misery. Their argument? If the team's going to keep losing, they might as well experiment. Try a new voice, a new style, a new leader. And Shedeur Sanders represents exactly that hope. His talent, poise, and leadership have made him a symbol of what could be a new beginning. But beyond the quarterback debate, pressure is mounting on Kevin Stefanski himself. A growing number of fans are calling for his job, arguing that if he can't get the offense moving under Gabriel, maybe it's time for a coaching change. Some even suggest promoting defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz to interim head coach, believing his energy and mindset could reawaken the team. The truth is, patience is wearing thin. Analysts point out that calling 52 pass plays for only 221 yards reflects a flawed offensive system. The running backs are being underused, averaging fewer than 17 carries per game, making the offense one-dimensional and easy to stop. The upcoming matchup against the Miami Dolphins could be a defining moment. Miami is also struggling at 1-5, meaning this is a very winnable game. If Gabriel performs well and leads Cleveland to victory, he might buy himself some time. But if the offense stalls again and the Browns lose, the calls for Shedeur will only grow louder. Sanders is viewed as the future, and fans want that future now. He's got the arm strength, decision-making, and composure under pressure that this team desperately needs. The question is, will Stefanski have the courage to make the switch? Or will he stick with a system that's clearly not working? The NFL moves fast. Everything can change in a week. And in Cleveland, where football is practically a religion, patience is running out. The Browns are at a crossroads. The next few games could define the future of the franchise, and perhaps the future of Stefanski himself. Fans are watching closely, waiting for that breakthrough moment when everything finally clicks. Because in the end, what keeps Browns fans going is hope. The belief that no matter how many setbacks this team faces, the best is still to come. So the big question is, who will lead that turnaround? Dillon Gabriel trying to prove he deserves the job? Or Shedeur Sanders, the symbol of a new era? Either way, one thing's for sure. The next chapters in the Browns' story will be crucial. The season is still alive, and Cleveland still has time to change its destiny. The only question that remains is who will have the courage to light